This is called Highfield Stock Farm. It is Western Canada's premier thoroughbred equine facility. It's exciting to be on this property. This is like going into a place in Kentucky. It's absolutely stunning. But the part that's really exciting for me is Jennifer came up to me the other day and she told me about how she has introduced all of what I do with my program on the ground skills to her program with her horses here. I was so inspired to hear that, and Jennifer's a really awesome person. The care that she has.
I bet you anything, before in the next year or so, you're going to have other farms coming to you wanting to learn your program.
So these are all weanlings.
It turns out, and I didn't even know this, that one of my students is just a wonderful person named Tracey Skinner. Tracey's an accomplished horsewoman herself, came and studied with me for the last many years, and now has helped Jennifer facilitate this for these young horses and for their programs. Do you ever just hang out in here just for a little solace time? Is this your favorite place?
At the end of the day, at the end of the night, this is where I come.
Yeah. Like normally the horses in here are all your horses that have been weaned.
Yeah, and some of our clients, but they're already living
all
with
thoroughbreds
us.
are all,
they're all. So these ones shipped in just to wean and then be part of our program.
Like your program of weaning is starting to get where other people want to bring their horses because of the safety, the way it's a traumatic period.
Yeah.
And if they're running around out some slippery pasture somewhere and going through a fence and calling for mom, and they can get injured so easy, especially if they're going fast. What you talk about and the way you spoke about them, it's just so awesome because there's the horse's dignity is left intact. You know, they're not jammed in the corner, two people force the halter on. The horse is rearing and banging themselves.
Yeah, grabbing an ear and a lip and
It can go so wrong so fast, and to have her want to put her head out, touch me, and I didn't know she had.
We'll go into her stall after.
Okay.
We'll go. Let's go. Let's
do our thing. We'll follow you. Yeah.
Have an hour before the arena has to be cleaned. Why don't we take?
That'd be great.
The two up.
Okay.
She's never been up to. She's been up to the arena on the wheel, but she's never been in the arena. So this will be her first time.
Okay. She is a gorgeous horse.
So this is what we do when we're.
Yeah.
You know, we'll just.
Little hind quarter yield,
A little bit of hind quarter yield.
How many times have you done this with this horse before, Jonathan?
Maybe 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, nice job on the shoulders.
And then
the
go
backup
right into
is
the backup.
Wow. Look at it, it's a playground. This is awesome, Jennifer. I just can't emphasize how unusual this is from what I see in the world.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you know, it's funny, you can go into an arena, and I don't know if you feel the same way, but like, you can just feel good in here.
Doesn't it feel so good?
It does. I always like the idea of these types of places being like exactly what you've set up. It's like a playground, not a work zone.
Yeah.
You know, we don't come up here and work them in here. We come up and play and touch and.
But it gets like it's my state of mind.
Yeah.
The team state of mind is we're gonna go play.
Yeah.
And if that's what we're thinking, that's what they're feeling.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a gap in my program where we didn't do enough as weanlings.
Yeah.
And then the yearlings were challenging, and they're bigger and they're more
right.
intimidating and
I see. So getting it started as a weanling gives them that.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, they just left mom too. I mean, they left the mare. So, you know, giving them that little bit of an extra connection to a person early on, it's kind of a critical time.
Yeah.
Wow, nice job. That curiosity, it's got to be probably your motto. Like that curiosity builds to confidence.
Let them look.
Yeah.
And if they face their problem, you've talked about that.
Yeah, sure.
If they face their problem, you know, then they're not going to be afraid of it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they're live with it.
You're all right. It's good for them to have their explosions and to see what they're gonna do.
It's natural for horses to react to jump. They have to, and if we pent them up and hold them from not doing that, it only makes them even more so.
So many things. except you don't want to step on that though.
No.
Not quite yet.
Look at that confidence. Like, this is an unusual thing in the world of horses, let alone the racehorse industry.
We're actually not only breeding, but we're training better athletes. Good girl. She's had a good, first time experience.
Yeah, man, no kidding. One's giving the baby signals to the other one.
Yeah.
I'm a baby. I'm a baby too. She's doing the right thing now. Like that little dark one there is pretty feisty. And
yeah,
if she feels like she's having to catch the other horse, then the other horse is leaving her. But it should be better now if she's ahead. Now she doesn't want to go. There you go.
Moving forward.
Can I take her for a sec? Yeah, just be really, really careful to not hold tight, because what'll happen is she'll rear, she'll put a foot on your face, like right now. So this has to slip. So even if I hold it, that has to slip. Has to, right? That causes the rear. See? Hi, you.
Yeah, I know. You're so pretty.
There, and I try to keep that in there. So if I ask the horse back, don't pull down when you ask him back, because that makes her head want to go up. So if you ask her back, you just go straight back like that. So it's just a little step. Then when we go, if I ask her to go, so I don't have to run my hand down first, I can just go like this off to the side, hold, and I hold and wait. Then if she comes, I can ask her back and then release them. So it's the release that teaches a quick release. The hands that release real quick. So when you ask back, go like this, a little back, and then a quick release. It's just to feel me a little.
Right.
Then I try not to tug. Then see if she feels me.
The whole idea with presenting a yearling at a sale is the walk. That's a huge component of, it's really everything. That's what people look to see. Can this horse walk?
Yeah. If they're leaning up against their handler, like you see all of them, they're pressed in, their heads are up, all their strides are short. Yeah. But even watching you pick the feet up on that filly, she's bending around, and then they learn how to do that, like you say. Yeah. Shoulder moves more, the hind leg moves more.
Yeah.
Wow.
And anybody can do it.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it.
I know.
Is anybody can do it. I'm not special. I can just take a step up and they take a step back.
Right. No. And there's not a bunch of pulling on the lead.
No, I'm not poking them. Right. I'm not like, or I'm not clucking, or I'm just not making any noises.
And they're essentially following your intent. Man, I wish every jumper horse, every barrel horse could just have an experience where they weren't trapped, they weren't stuffed into a corner, things were methodical and prepared one step to the next. You're accessing parts in their brain that teaches them to be thinking horses, problem solvers. They don't have to just be in the fight or flight all the time.
Yeah. And they're so smart. They're so malleable at this age.
Right.
And this is why I love working with this age. It's so much fun.
Isn't that the misconception a lot of people think about, though, with the young horse? They're not trained. They're like a baby human. Where a yearling, a horse is a totally trainable brain, totally different than a year-old human. And you're going to teach them things they're going to learn the rest of their lives here at this age, or even younger than this.
Without having this program now, I loved it. It was challenging, but now because we have this program, it's opened up this whole other world, really.
The experience that you've given her has this optimism. Yeah. And that optimistic feeling about a person is what a way to have a horse be started.
When they greet you too.
Just thinking, like, as I touched her and just a minute ago, and then she leaned her head up against my hand. And like when she just like, okay, I just want to touch you, I just want to hold you, kind of, it is really telling in my mind to how you've been with her, because she thinks that of a person. She doesn't know me. And she thinks, I've had such a good experience with this Jennifer person that I think I'd like one with you too. And it's really, you can often read a lot of what the horse's experience has been prior to getting there. And you felt it lots of times, I'm sure, when horses come here, you go, whoa, wonder what happened to this horse, or the type of brace they have on the halter, or the coming up to meet you. And to be able to have the objective to take a pretty wild little horse and make her want to come meet you is
Yeah.
It's a start in her life. It's an opportunity for her. It's so rewarding to see these horses so happy, connected like that, and to think that horsemanship in a broader scale of people thinking and treating horses properly for the future of their lives is getting out there more and more.
We're going to take our stallions in.
Let's
see
do it.
that?
Let's follow. I would love to.
So this is our stallion barn.
Oh wow! Look at these guys. Hi guys.
This is an Andalusian.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So Tracey
One of my
has
favorites.
actually worked with.
Oh
them
yeah.
a
What are you
bit.
telling me about here? Is he from Spain?
Yes.
So he's a Prix? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You know the Prix? The Prix is a Pura Raza Español, and if he is one, what that is what's interesting about these guys is they're not a breed. We think a thoroughbred, you get a thoroughbred, quarter horse, you get a quarter horse. A Prix is a measurement. So when you see a real Prix like this, like I have a black one. He's almost identical size. Everything in the head looks the same. Like I have almost identical, and mine's from Spain. And this measurement was determined, I don't know how many 100 years ago. So if they get this measurement, they become what's called a Spanish horse or Pura Raza Español. And if they don't, they're just a horse. This is hundreds of years of history. If he made the measurement, it's the coolest thing.
So this is our retired stallion. We retired him this year. He's 25 years old. Cape Canaveral. He's our big boy. He's our special boy.
So he was successful himself.
Oh yeah.
That transferred into the babies.
Yeah. And then this is our new stallion.
And who's this?
Fed Biz. Oh, Fed.
Oh wow, he's big.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's 16 2.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
That is cool. The Andalusian gets me all excited.
Oh yeah.
They are my dream horse.
Yes.
When I got Cam,
Yeah.
he's a jet black Andalusian, and I showed him around the country, and I talk about him, I get excited. When I play with him, when I do big demos, I turn the mic off because he was intact stallion, and when you're playing at Liberty with those guys, it's an interaction of energy, and it's one thing to ride them. You don't. When you ride, it's just you're on the horse. When you lead around, they're following that. But when you interact at Liberty, and you contest and bring out those energies of draw and drive, you get very aggressive. If you do it wrong, you can really tweak them. And I mean, people would watch, and they would watch in the crowd like they don't know if I'm going to die, because the energy. But he wasn't trying to kill me.
Yeah.
He just had this energy that would fill. He'd fill
yeah.
a room.
He's like that too.
They've got energy. They walk out there and
Yeah.
oh, there he is.
Yeah.
You could feel it.
Yeah.
They get me all cranked up. I want to go to Spain to see them.
Oh.
That's my next big,
That'll be the next.
Yeah, it will.
And so I'm so excited that I could work on the ground with these horses for the rest of my life.
Yes. I get so inspired by people like yourself who have said, I'm going to learn more. Like, that's what makes me want to come here and learn from you. That's what makes me look forward to the next clinic I get to. I might be a clinician, but it's the next clinic that I get to attend.
It's not just, I think I'm going to change how I do things.
Yeah.
It's really changing these horses.
Jennifer, thank you.
Yeah.
This was fantastic, and it's the start of maybe many more trips to
Oh,
this beautiful farm, I hope.
I hope so. I'm so excited. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Totally, my pleasure.
Yeah,
It's an
yeah.
honor. I learned lots today, and I got to see a Spanish stallion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh,
You can tell her I'm a fan.
He's so neat. Yeah.
He just wasn't a stallion that could go into the herd without taking such extreme dominance that he would either hurt or kill another horse or run them through a fence.